seen the next volcano? Smack bang in front of us. So in front of us is Kilauea, the most active volcano in the world. And it got this title because it erupted last time from 1983 through to 2018. Kilauea was originally believed to be part of Mauna Loa, and that was by Captain Cook when he mapped the volcanoes on the island. But years later, scientists figured that it is actually its own separate volcano. And that's because it has its own magma chamber. And this big hole in front of us is called the Summit Caldera. This is where we're going to go and take a look. The last 31 eruptions that we've had since December 23rd last year have all been contained in this area. Before, you'd get them all over the place. This will be the heart of the Volcanoes National Park. Have any of you been to it or plan on going to it? Incredible, one of the coolest national parks in the world. So this big hole was created when it collapsed in on itself. And the reason it did that is because all of the lava disappeared from this area in 2018. A series of earthquakes signaled the transfer of the lava from here down towards the east, which will be on our left. In an area called Leilani Estates from April through to August in 2018, you may remember hearing it on the news, lava started flowing out of the ground in the middle of a community. The scariest fissure was called Fissure 8. 2,000 people lost everything. By the end of it, 875 acres of new land had been created out in the ocean, and this is where all the lava came from. Now, what happened next was quite interesting. With all the seismic activity that was happening in an empty space below the ground, this huge hole opened up in what they call 62 collapse events, basically little sinks, and that was over 2 weeks. And then it went quiet. 2019 it would start up again. You get a lava flow every now and then, maybe every 6 months, 3 months. Sometimes it'll last 8 hours, sometimes 2 weeks. And then it got really shaky in 2024, but we didn't see much in terms of lava. December 23rd we got an 8-day lava flow. And then took a break and we got a 4-day one. We've had 31 lava flows since that period. And they were going off about every week to 2 weeks. The report that I read this morning from Sunday said it may be a couple of weeks till the next eruption. Scientists will be watching it start to inflate, and then once it inflates they'll predict it. But it's been waiting about a week since it erupts. A lot is changing. Now we're going to get over this and take a look into it and do some turns.
There's vegetation up here.
It's incredible. This side is a rainforest. And if you look at where the smoke is coming out from the volcano, it's created a desert. This island is incredibly diverse. We have 9 of the world's 13 biospheres. The only one that we're missing right now is our snow. Now you're probably thinking to yourself, why do people live so close to this? You can't even get insurance. Because of how relaxed these volcanoes are, people do have this courage, but something could happen like 2018 again. So we're going to start on the right, and then I'll bring it up on the left, and we'll do a series of turns over here. To give you an idea of the size of this hole, 2 miles from left to right, 1.5 miles wide, and it was originally 2,000 feet deep. It's filled up with about 400 feet left to go. To give you an idea of how much lava can come out, 3 lava flows ago, they estimated that 1.8 billion cubic feet of lava came out in a 9-hour period. Do any of you play golf? So 3 eruptions ago, the fountain was 1,200 feet tall, and they were at this driving range with the fountain in the background. They got some videos that were circulating on social media from it. Just a little crazy. I'll bring it up on the left. See how the volcano is actually creating its own cloud today? Very interesting. Hasn't done that in a little bit.
How much different would it look right now if it were erupting right now?
Number one, we wouldn't be where we are, we'd be a little further away. The whole bottom would just be heat coming up, and you'd really see the orange. And then normally when it erupts, this smoke, because of the heat, goes much higher, up to about 20,000 feet. It looks like the most intense bonfire you've ever seen. And what's interesting is previously the fountains were going straight up, but the mouth of where it erupts has been changing over time. So this time it was going actually like a spigot going sideways. And the fountains can range between 1,200 feet and 150 feet. And even if you're not on the island when it does erupt, it has its own YouTube channel, so you can watch a live stream of it. And one time that actually got taken out too.